Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Friday. It is officially August the 1st, 2025. Bear with me. I'm running a little late this morning. I'm just feeling a little under the weather, but that's okay. Grandbabies have germs, I'm just saying. All right, let's get going with our tarot part of the reading and see where the collective stands. What is on the collective's mind today? Probably that we've been told over and over again that August 1st is a big day, whatever that means. And if nothing happens, it's okay. Tomorrow will come. Today is Friday, and we will be doing our 80s deck. Roundtable later today is going to be hosted by King because I did Monday and Wednesday because he was having internet issues, but I think he's good to go. I did change the link in my community page if you need to know where it is. All right. All right. 10 of Pentacles. Generational wealth, stability, security for basically from the little ones to the old ones and everybody in between. That's where our brain is. Like, come on, we need some help here. Judgment. All right. Judgment is a movement card, something calling our attention. It can mean a literal judgment, but we are waiting for basically a call. Hey, look, this is it. That's kind of where everybody's at. We are waiting to hear how our lives will change financially. Now, this can be a judgment on the generations of theft and slavery, basically, that we've been put into. The old system, basically. Look, we have another 10 here in the past. This is wishes being granted, happily ever after. Everybody in the family is just at peace and a full heart. Currently, we are just looking into the future. We're looking out onto the horizon going, okay, what's the plan? What's coming? What should I prepare for? You should prepare for the divine creator to step in and do his thing. Now, this is still inner soul searching and reflecting, self-reflecting, so that will continue. But he's always my divine creator shining his light saying, I want you to pay attention. Okay? This is my show, is what he's saying. This is my plan. The advice, another 10. You have 3 10s today. 10s always represent things that are wrapping up and coming to an end. All right? Wands are about action. That means the burden we've been carrying is coming to an end. God is ending it. I know you are worn out. I know you're tired. And then 5 of Pentacles, kind of feeling left out. You're not left out. You're just not meant to be a part of that old system. And it has to be divinely torn down. He will pass judgment on the way we've been treated in order to bring in the new system. Are we still kind of like, where's my money? Where's my security? I'm losing my house. I can't buy groceries. Gas is too high. Whatever the reason is, we've been crying out to the Creator. He said, I know. I see it. 5s always represent a temporary situation. They don't last very long. I know what you're thinking. Well, it depends on your definition of very long. Maybe 24 hours is too long. It's been going on a while. The 8 of Pentacles, this is in the works. They are buttoning up. They are making sure that everything is lined up exactly the way it needs to be for perfection. This is master crafting. making sure it's gotten better and better and better, because why open a new system if we are going to be vulnerable to the negative coming in and tearing it apart? And the 7 in the major arcana is the Hangman. We need to get a different perspective of what's really going on. We don't see it through our Creator's eyes. We see it through human physical eyes. And that is very ego driven. So from a spiritual perspective, the judgment, the Creator's telling you, okay, but you have to see it. You have to see the bigger picture. I've been working on it. I am fixing it. Do you trust me? All right. All right. And the Hangman can mean that stop, pause, and hang in limbo just for a little while. I don't know what that means time-wise, because this is God's timing, not ours. All right. This is not a negative read. It is just kind of God saying, do you understand? I'm doing this for you, for the betterment of you. And you're going to have to trust me. Either, well, you don't have to. You have free will. You can say, nope, I don't like your plan. I'm out. Okay. Good luck with that. All right, your tokens. Okay. The 2 chalice, 116. Maybe we're saying cheers. 90 is the bistro table, sitting down, cheers, having a conversation. 17 is the star. That's hope and optimism. 92 is the shark. That is hidden danger. We don't see the true danger. We just think, okay, they got everything going right. Let's start the whole thing, the new system. Let's start everything over again. And they're like, you don't see what we see. The bad guys are still there. 67 is the iron. Remember, let's iron out some details. I don't need to look any of these up. We've had them before. 17. Now, if you're part of the Q movement, then you understand 17 is important. But the star is quantum, wish upon a star, wishes being granted, hope, optimism, just like tarot, star card. Sit down, have a conversation with friends and family, and relax. Cheers. You will be celebrating, but they've got to iron out the details of the last hidden dangers. Okay. 116, 90, 17, 92, and 67. All right. Your buttons. All right. 46, a camera. Are we making memories? We are. Capture the moment. Be in the moment. Okay. 53 is the boot, kicking out the negative. Now, that could be on a personal level. Maybe you have people that they're just so toxic you cannot deal with them anymore. But on a global scale, we are still kicking out negative and evil. Right? Thanks, Wings. He was saying, think about memories. In the sense, looking at the good old days, let's take it back to when it was good and it was positive. 44, one of those little funky trees you shape. I will look that one up. 57 is rolling the dice. All right, taking a chance. And sometimes we do. We just go with it. If you've got faith, just go with it. 26 is the baby. This can represent a physical new baby, but it can also represent a rebirth. All right, something's being birthed. So far, we have 46, 57, 26, 53, and 44. Let's look up 44 because I want to make sure I get that one right. Okay, it means refined, refining oneself, artful self-care. You know how you go in, kind of like a bonsai tree, and you go and you trim meticulously to make sure that it's shaped just right. But it takes time. It has to be shaped and molded into the way God means it to be. Okay, we can't just roll the dice all the time and just say, whatever, let's just see what happens. You're asking for trouble. Okay. All right. And once again, 46, 44, 57, 53, and 26. All right. Let's take a look at your spirit animals. And Wings has also brought in... Did we get spirit animals, Wings? Yes, we did. That's right. You changed the deck. Okay. Back to this one. Funny. He says, you need a nap. Yes, I do. I am very tired. All right. Come on, cards, cooperate. What spirit animals are going to help us out today? Are they the cuddly kind or the creepy crawly kind? Fine feathered friends, what shall they be? There's a fine feathered friend. 26, the flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. That's right. We're not where we have been and we're not where we want to be. Just kind of be in the moment. And you're like, I'm sick of being in the moment. I know, you're human. That's okay. That's number 26. 37 is the lion. Well, we are in the Leo spirit right now. Be generous of spirit. That means give of yourself what you can. Be loving. Be prayerful. Send those vibrations out. But also remember your strength. Okay? Yes, Wings. Lion of Judah. Okay. 63. Vulture spirit, another fine feathered friend. Nothing is wasted. That means everything that is happening right now is for a good reason. They don't waste opportunities. Be in that moment. There is a reason that we're in this in-between stage right now of absolute yoke around the neck to complete freedom. This is the in-between. Don't waste it. Use it. Learn from it. That's the whole point. If we don't learn how never to go back here and just focus on this. Okay? All right, 26, 37, 63. If you are mathing. All right, we're going to do Wings once. He decided we dug deep into the shelves today. He wanted the Akashic Record deck brought back out. Okay. I don't argue. Well, I do, but I don't ever win. He's laughing. He said, sometimes you do. Purely out of stubbornness. All right. Self-doubt. You're questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Wow, that lion. Now is the time to break free from this limiting pattern. Yeah, that's kind of that, how do we get out of the old system? Because we've been told that you're just merely a human. You're here to run the rat race. You're here to be enslaved, work, and then die. Nope. We are so much more than that. Do you believe that you are? What is your self-worth? Do you understand your divinity and what was meant for you? So if you put yourself with limitations, you hinder your own growth. And everyone's different. You can't put everybody into one category. Everybody's on a different level. And if you don't think that you're hindering yourself, then good for you. I'm glad everything's perfect for you. All right, so that's your Akashics today. Yes, Wings. He's saying self-doubt will slow down a process quicker than anything because it's a lack of faith and a lack of belief, not only in yourself, but your Creator. And we can say with our own two lips, I don't doubt, I have plenty of faith. Do you have enough to move a mountain there, Mustard Seed? Just asking. All right. He also brought out Soul Light Oracles. This is taking another deeper look into our higher self and maybe where our focus needs to be. Language of the Cosmos. Decode the cosmos. Engage or deeper insight and guidance. Language, communication, cosmos. Okay, thank you, Wings. He's saying that means that there's deeper rooted meaning to everything. It's not just black and white all the time. It's not just what you can see in front of your face. There's a cosmic language going on right now. Are you getting the right message? Right? There's more to what's happening than just the surface and putting money in people's bank accounts and making sure that the littles are cared for and all of these 3D worldly things. There's a bigger thing going on for all of Gaia, for all of our galaxy. Whatever realm and density we're in, it's so much bigger. Change your perspective. Look what God has on his shoulders. He's responsible for all of it. You want that job? No. And when you think about it, it makes our concerns and worries seem petty. You can yell at me if you want to for saying that, but it doesn't mean that I'm dismissing human troubles. They're real. I have them. You have them. But you remember that old cliche and phrase, somebody's always got it worse off than you? Yeah, true. We need to count our blessings. Let's do future predictions. Possible things that we could be seeing here, not only today, but in the near future. Possible headlines, things we hear about. And of course, we always use our discernment with headlines because they tell us a lot of BS too. Distractions are real. False flags are real. Look here, not there. Bad guys are doing a lot of that right now. Don't look at all the nasty, horrible things we've done. Urgent, act now. We're on a time clock for something. Timeline split. Decision making. Wings is showing me the fence. There's still a lot of people out there that need to act because there is a permanent timeline that God eventually will not give anyone the opportunity to change their mind and wake up and switch to the divine. You'll be cut off. People really they're running out of time. They need to choose. Choose dark or choose light. I hope that makes sense. Compromised, harmful. Well, compromised makes a whole lot of sense. There are a lot more people out there that are compromised that we don't realize. We call them moles. You know, people that are in there, maybe they play both sides. Maybe they're used as a plant to get information. People are compromised on both sides. This is a global thing. That means everybody on this planet needs to decide what side they're on, and we also know that everywhere in the world something is compromised. Okay, we need to be aware of floods, heavy rain, watch the water. These will continue. Now, it always leads to, well, who's making it flood? Who's doing weather manipulation? Is it the good guys? Is it the bad guys? Well, we've kind of just learned to accept the fact that it's both. They are acting on each other. If the bad guys try to make it really, really bad in a biblical event, then the good guys come in and, try to lessen the damage. And then sometimes the good guys are in control because they need to destroy evil. Unfortunately, good people get harmed. We call that collateral damage. This is war. Hard to understand. Why would a God allow that to happen? Because man has free will. And we have to get out of this mess somehow. We can't just not clean it up. It'll just start happening again. Your final one, disaster and wreckage. Wow. You see how that it looks like a tsunami came in because water's back here. There is damage from the tsunami that just happened. But I'm concerned this may happen again. We don't have the tsunami card, but this can bring in disaster. All right, and we know that we are at war at sea because there's so much being done out there, underground, in the ocean, under the ocean, all of that hidden stuff that's been kept from us. There's a lot. They call it war games. Oh, we're just out here practicing. And that means, all of the countries. Sure you are. There's so much that we don't see, and we should be grateful that we don't. And we pray for those that are involved. All right, so we're going to continue to watch the water, watch the rain, storm systems, whether they're used to keep us safe in our home while they carry out their missions, or they're destroying negative. And we push back on evil who wants to harm the innocent, right? So really it just leads to just stay in prayer. And let me tell you, that tsunami that could have come out of Russia the other day could have been a whole lot worse if we hadn't gotten together as a collective and prayed it down. And we did. All right, here's your golden insight. And while I'm shuffling, I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed weekend, whatever that looks like for you. Some people are a little on edge because August the 3rd on Sunday, on a Hebrew calendar, is the 9th of Av. Terrible things have been known to happen on that day. Keep your head on a swivel, stay in prayer. I know that both Jewish temples were destroyed on that day. So let's pay attention. Eyes and ears, we don't know what it means. Remember your message today. God said, I'm in control. We are just another little worker bee in our hive. All right? It takes teamwork. You will be rewarded for your efforts. That means I'm a worker bee, you're a worker bee. We all work together and we all play a very specific role. One is not more important than the other. You are uniquely made and placed in your position at this time. And as long as we keep working hard with good intentions, you'll get rewarded for it. There are still things that will be left under lock and key. That is for our own divine protection. There are hidden things. That's a biblical thing. They tell us in Scripture that God has a secret hiding place. There are things that are hidden deliberately for us. Some will be revealed at the right time, and they are. And then others are just not meant for mankind. It's probably better that we don't. Piggy bank. All right. Save money. If you receive money, you're making money, whatever the situation is, put a little aside if you can. And I know, I already hear you. I don't have any money to begin with. I know. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. I have no money. I know. I'm just telling you what they're telling me. Heartbreak. Love and hate. These are just the overflow of emotions. Whatever happens or doesn't happen. Let's say today's August 1st and we were told it's going to be a big day. Nothing happened. Well, I don't know that. It's still early. But if that's the case, tomorrow's a new day. We don't look at dates. We do pay attention to markers. Scales of justice. All right. Desire for balance. Weigh your pros and cons. Need for stability. And I know we do. We need stability. But I always see this as the Libra sign, and that always is the scale of justice. So we're going to continue to see God serve justice. He's in control. All right. All right. So that's your golden insight. And we're going to end with your 80s deck because it is Friday. Let's get you through the weekend and see what they have to tell us. Make sure these are upright, and they're not. Okay. All right. It's only 22 of these cards, kind of hard to shuffle, and they're very large cards, so I just kind of do this, and then Wings will guide me to which one that I need to pull. And the Magician. Every little thing she does is magic by the police. All right, so the Magician is just a master manifester. All right, you have all the elements working for you in this card. That means you use all those tools and skills to manifest and focus what you want and desire. Justice. I just see the scales. We're going to continue to see true justice, God's justice, divine justice happen. So beat it. And that's funny because we got the boot as far as the button or token or whatever it came on. Yeah. A song about standing up for what's right and seeking justice. We're giving them the boot. We're literally, I hear you, Boomer. He's knocking on my door. He's like, excuse me, mother. The death card. With death comes rebirth. You got the baby token today. With or without you. A song about endings, transformation, and moving on. Now, death to the old system, rebirth to a new. This is a slow-moving card. It takes time. That's one thing it's hard to accept. I understand. All right. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Wings. He's saying that means God's saying, I'm moving on, with or without you. Choose a side. We were told that today. I like that. The Fool card. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Beautiful song of encouragement. Keep going. Don't stop believing. Don't quit now. If you've been thinking about walking away, I can't handle this anymore. We have said this for how long? But here we are, and we're going. You hold on to hope. We believe and we manifest and we have faith. All right? And sometimes God uses the strangest people to do his work. We have to trust it. You do you're being used by God. Did you know that? You just get to choose whether you accept the mission or not. And we're going to end with the World card, and we did get that Global card. Celebration. That's a good way to end the reading. All right. The world card is the largest victory laurel wreath there is in tarot, and it means a cycle is coming to an end and a rebirth of something brand spanking new is coming. Do you believe it? Destiny is being fulfilled, and we should be celebrating for all mankind. All right. Beautiful message to end on today. Celebrate the small wins, the big wins, and the lessons learned along the way. All right. All right. So basically, we're ironing out details today, and God says, pick a side. With that being said, have a blessed Friday. I'll see you later today on the show. Hopefully, I'm feeling better. And if I don't, you all have a very blessed weekend. Remember, the most important thing, God loves you, and so do I.